Why I didn't put on a wig. I look like 16. But anyway, I'm just making this video because I want to explain something about MS, because this has happened to me like 5 times on the south side. So I want to explain something. With MS, you can be walking fine. You can be running, but like 20 seconds later, or 2 minutes later, or 2 hours later, like you might be fucked up and not be able to walk it out. Like MS is just really unpredictable like that, and it's because like it's extreme fatigue. Like you can make yourself sick from doing little of nothing, like taking a shower or cooking a hamburger, or and basically anything that's physical. You can make yourself sick with MS from it. So like sometimes when I get out the tub, honest to God, I feel like I was exercising for 30 minutes. Like you will literally be short of breath, like you ran a marathon or something. So this is another reason why people will always see me with a walker or a cane. Another reason is because like people assume you're drunk for real. Like people be asking me if I'm drunk, and I'd be like, no, I wish I was drunk. But the way you walk with MS, like it's hard not to think that you're drunk. That's why doing MS awareness, you'll see on Facebook these shirts that say I'm not drunk, I have MS, is because like you walking all over the place. Like I don't even have a walk no more. Like it's fucking disgusting. Like I'm always tripping and falling and stumbling over nothing. Like it's nothing there but air, but it's just from the MS. And most people with MS are in wheelchairs. So I'm grateful that I can walk sometimes and I can't walk sometimes, because I'd rather it be that way than for me to be in a wheelchair. And let me see. I wrote everything down because it was a lot for me to remember, which is another MS symptom. It's called cognitive difficulties, where you'll have trouble like remembering things, comprehending, finding word placement, or speaking. So that's why I had to write everything down. But okay, it says that MS will literally drop you to your knees sometimes. Sometimes you're walking fine, and before you know it, you look down and you on both knees on the ground. Like it just happens out of nowhere. Don't you know, like when you're a kid and somebody comes behind you and they put their knee like right back here in your knee, and then you'll like almost fall? That's what happens with MS without anybody doing it to you. Like your body just does it to itself. So that's another reason why I always will have a walker or a cane regardless of how good I'm walking. Another reason is you get these crazy needle pricks. Like it literally feels like you're getting stabbed with an ice pick, no lie. Like, oh, here's an ice pick. I have one. Best thing to flatten a nigga tires with. Oh, it works so fast. But anywho, when you get these sharp pains, you get them any and everywhere, and you don't know when you're gonna get them, and that can take you to your knees too. Like I be looking crazy, like I be screaming and yelling because I feel like I just got stabbed, and people looking at me like, dude, ain't nobody even by you. No, they not. It's inside of me. Something inside of me just stabbed me. But and these needle pricks, they happen everywhere. Like I've gotten them in my head, my legs, ears, vagina, arms, like any and everywhere. And so I know it's hard to believe, because it's still hard for me to believe. Like sometimes I'd be crying like, Lord, I just don't understand, Lord. I only walked up 12 steps and now I'm sick. I can't walk. Like it's like that with MS. You can make yourself sick from doing little if nothing. So I just wanted to explain the difficulties with walking with MS so you guys can know. And please don't compare me to anybody else with MS, because doctors say everybody's MS is different. You will not meet two people with the same symptoms with MS, because it's so many symptoms. Like, that's almost impossible. I swear, it's like 20 fucking symptoms. And I just told you guys about 3 of them. I told you guys about the walking difficulties, the sharp pains, and the cognitive issues. But people who even know about the MS, and I've had it for 3.5 years now, they'll still forget. Like, I can remember my sister, I stayed with my sister for 5 months, and I can remember my sister, she was like, when you cook, you have to wash the dishes while you cooking. And that's because she's a bitchy bitch. But I'm like, Tanika, I'm not the same. Like, that's a lot of work for me. I cannot cook and wash dishes at the same damn time. And so she was bitching, and so I tried it. And then I got sick. And then I couldn't finish cooking or washing the dishes, and she had to do it. So, like, it's even hard for people who know about my MS to remember and understand it. I remember, like, one time I saw Tamika, my ex-boyfriend Rick's ex-wife, at Cook Brothers. And I was like, let me come see. She had just had a baby. I'm like, let me see the baby. And so I'm about to walk to her car. But I'm pushing the cart. I'm basically using the cart as a walker. I'm leaning on it. So I'm pushing the cart, and my cane was in the cart. So when I got ready to walk to Tamika's van, I jogged literally 3 steps. I was with my mom. I was with Lala. I jogged literally 3 steps to get my cane. Like, wait, Lala, let me get my cane before I walk over here. And she was like, well, if you could run, evidently you don't need that cane. So, dude, you don't even know what I wanted to say to her. Oh, and then she added on back of that, I'm gonna need for you to stop faking. Oh, Lord, oh, Jesus, oh, you don't even know how I wanted to cuss my mom out, but that's my mama. So, I'm just telling you, like, it's hard for people to remember. I can remember my godmom. She came up behind me and she did that thing like kids do in school, where they put their knee in the back of your knee and almost make you fall. I was like, Mom, why'd you do that? She's like, oh, baby, I forgot your balance ain't good no more. So I just wanted you guys to know something about MS, so you guys wouldn't be out ignorant like the people on the South Side. All right. Nice talking to you guys.